I'm Dan Dews.
And I'm Meredith Kelly,
the hosts of Little Listeners Lounge.
Be prepared to listen and learn about the magic of kids' podcasts.
We talk to hosts, creators, producers, and writers and peek behind the scenes of their work.
We've had some amazing guests, the Deputy Director of NASA.
Everybody pretending to run away from a T-Rex.
Is this what jellyfish are made out of?
I see Lincoln's underpants.
Join us to learn something new about some of your favorite podcasts.
Subscribe to Little Listeners Lounge wherever you get your podcasts. Hi, kids! Coming up in this episode of By Kids for Kids Storytime, the ducks and the soldiers of the Mini Might Battalion have a little disagreement.
We'll take it from here,
quacked Gerald, the lead duck.
We are the official greeters of the castle.
The gnome knight clanked forward in his tiny armor and blocked the ducks.
We do the guarding and greeting.
Their argument gets fierce.
The ducks were enraged and launched into battle with the soldiers. Some beat them with their wings. Some pecked with their beaks.
Until Sir Chucklenugget manages to convince them of a sensible solution. But first, let's hear who the superstars are on this episode.
My name is Amra. I am 5. I live in Washington, D.C. My favorite color is red, and my favorite animal is a dragon. My name is Gabriel. I'm from Vancouver, and I'm 7 years old. And I like kitty cats and birthdays.
My name is Adeline. I'm 7 years old. I'm from California, and I like playing with my sister and doing sports. My name is Carolina. I'm 8 years old and I live in Miami, Florida. I like puppies and I like to do gymnastics.
My name is Mila. I'm 8 years old. I come from Stuttgart, Germany, and I love mountain biking.
Well done, kids. Great to have you on the team. Remember, listeners, if you'd like to join us and perform with By Kids for Kids Storytime, just go to bykids4kids.co and click on Audition. We'd love to have you on the team.
The Mini Might Battalion. In the land of Magimajura, Sir Chucklenugget's small castle stood tall and quirky. Its walls were decorated with old armor and weapons, swords, axes, and spears. There was a moat around the castle filled with sparkling water, shimmering fish, and quacking ducks. The castle was home to the Mini Might Battalion, a team of tiny, valiant soldiers who had once been mere game pieces but had become enchanted to life by Granny Gigglesnort and were now living protectors under Sir Chucklenugget's command. There were different kinds of soldiers, including pixie archers, gnome knights, a wizard mouse, the crystal guardian, some mermaid warriors, and a pot helmet troll. One sunny morning, the peaceful routine of the castle was about to change with the arrival of Granny's assistant, Stanky. Stanky was an odd little patchwork creature. His body was small like a pixie's, and his arms were short like a gnome's. One leg was like a goblin's, the other like an elf's. His hands looked just like a monkey's. His tummy was big and round like a troll's, and his face had a big, wide grin like an ogre's. He approached the castle drawbridge, where a giant old helmet served as the doorbell. There was a hammer hanging from a chain next to the helmet. This was Sir Chucklenugget's doorbell. Stanky tapped the helmet with a hammer, the sound echoing through the air.
Hello? Anybody home? I brought something from Granny Gigglesnort.
Inside, the members of the Mini Might Battalion jumped to action. The pixie archer, perched atop the castle wall, called out,
Who goes there? State your business.
I'm Stanky, here to deliver a bottle of simmered seal solution to Sir Chucklenugget.
Stanky replied, waving the bottle of magical armor cleaning oil high in the air.
Lower the drawbridge and raise the gate.
Called out the pixie archer. Just as the drawbridge began to lower, the ducks waddled up, flapping their wings authoritatively.
We'll take it from here.
Quacked Gerald, the lead duck.
We are the official greeters of the castle.
The gnome knight clanked forward in his tiny armor and blocked the ducks.
We do the guarding and greeting. Step back, feathers ones.
The disagreement escalated quickly as the ducks quacked louder and the Mini Might Battalion lined up in defense. The crystal guardian shimmered brightly, trying to intimidate the ducks, while the mermaid warrior splashed water from the moat with her tail. The ducks were enraged and launched into battle with the soldiers. Some beat them with their wings, some pecked with their beaks, and some flew up into the air and dropped little squelchy bombs on the soldiers. Stanky, feeling uncomfortable in the middle of the chaos, set the bottle down carefully on the ground.
I think I will just leave this here.
The ducks and the Mini Might Battalion didn't notice as their tiny, fierce battle continued. The ducks fluttered and the pixie archer shot tiny arrows, flitting quickly through the air. The wizard mouse cast small spells, creating little sparks around the duck's feet. Meanwhile, the pot helmet troll, usually so calm, swung his spoon like a club, making whooshing sounds as he tried to shoo the ducks away. Each member of the battalion used their unique skills, but the ducks, with their sheer number and persistence, matched their efforts wing for wing and quack for quack. Stanky, seeing this chaos unfold, decided it was best to retreat.
Just tell Sir Chucklenugget that he delivered it.
He shouted as he ran away from the battle. Just then, Sir Chucklenugget returned from a visit to the glugging gargoyle. Seeing the chaos, he stormed over, his armor clanking loudly.
What the blaze is going on here?
He bellowed. The ducks and soldiers all began speaking at once.
Enough!
Sir Chucklenugget commanded. His voice boomed like thunder, instantly silencing everyone.
One at a time. Gnome Knight, explain yourself.
The Gnome Knight saluted and explained,
Sir, we are the Mini Might Battalion. To me, it is obvious that as protectors of your castle, we should be the main greeters.
The soldiers all cheered in support of their commander.
I think not,
Quacked Gerald.
We have been managing the moat quite well, for as far back as we can remember. We should be the main greeters, as it has always been.
The rest of the ducks quacked in agreement. Chucklenugget scratched his chin thoughtfully.
I understand your concerns, my friends, but perhaps there's a way for all of you to work together.
He pondered a little longer and said,
What if each soldier from the Mini Might Battalion rode on the back of a duck? You could serve as mounted soldiers like cavalry.
The ducks looked uncertain, exchanging glances amongst themselves.
Well, that seems a bit one-sided,
Quacked Gerald.
I mean, we'll be doing all the work, while the soldiers will just be enjoying the ride.
The rest of the ducks quacked angrily. But then the pixie archer spoke up.
In return, in our spare time, we will promise to catch you more snails that can eat for supper every day.
In order to demonstrate the dedication of the Mini Might Battalion, the mermaid warrior slipped underwater and soon reappeared, holding a delicious-looking snail in her hand. Gerald licked his beak, and his beady eyes gleamed with excitement. He and all the other ducks huddled together and quacked. Then Gerald turned to the Mini Might Battalion and declared,
"We agree with your proposal."
Chucklenugget smiled, pleased with the resolution.
It seems we have found a solution that satisfies everyone. From this day forth, the Ducks and the Mini Might Battalion shall work together to greet our guests and protect our castle.
And so, peace was restored to Chucklenugget's castle as the Ducks and the Mini Might Battalion joined forces. Chucklenugget picked up the bottle of Shimmer Shield solution that Stanky had delivered and set off to polish his armor.
Time for the quiz. Question 1. What did Stanky come to deliver to Sir Chucklenugget? A magical sword. B, a bottle of Shimmer Shield solution. C, a basket of fruit. Or D, a letter from Granny Gigglesnort. And the answer is B, a bottle of Shimmer Shield solution. Question 2. Who enchanted the Mini Might Battalion to life? A, Sir Chucklenugget. B, Gerald the Duck. C, Granny Gigglesnort. Or D, Stanky. And the answer is C, Granny Gigglesnort. Question 3. What did Gerald and the Ducks want to do at the castle? A, guard the treasure. B, be the main greeters when guests arrived. C, cook meals for the soldiers. Or D, clean the moat. And the answer is B, be the main greeters when guests arrived. Question 4. How did Sir Chucklenugget propose to resolve the disagreement between the Ducks and the Mini Might Battalion? A, by having a race. B, by asking the Ducks to leave. C, by letting each soldier ride on the back of a duck. Or D, by building a separate gate for the Ducks. And the answer is C, by letting each soldier ride on the back of a duck. Question 5. What did the pixie archer promise to do for the Ducks in their spare time? A, build them a new house. B, teach them to fly higher. C, catch more snails than they could eat for supper every day. Or D, help clean the moat. And the answer is C, catch more snails than they could eat for supper every day. Hey guys, if you like this episode, please share it with your friends and family. It is one of the best ways to support BKFK Storytime.